Look at what we're doing right now. We are at 63 degrees in Grants Pass with some of those clouds moving in overhead. In Klamath Falls, we're sitting at 51 degrees right now. Still looking at mid-50s along the Oregon coast, and then 63 degrees right now for my friends in Mount Shasta City. As we look at air quality in the region, this is certainly a pretty drastic scene, a pretty big divide between west and east. For those of us west of the Cascades this morning, primarily good air quality in both southern Oregon and northern California. As we go east of the Cascades, though, we are seeing unhealthy air quality through a good portion of Klamath and Lake County, and in fact the Chiloquin station is reporting hazardous air quality this morning, so certainly continue to exercise caution in Klamath and Lake counties as you do begin your Tuesday. We are expecting some slight improvements though as we go further into your afternoon. An air quality alert still exists east of the Cascades as well as for the Cascade and Siskiyou Mountains until noon today, because we are going to continue to see some of those smoke concerns, but again, these are expected to lessen later this morning and into your early afternoon. Along the Oregon coastline today, expect temperatures to be climbing into the 60s, 69 degrees in Brookings today with 67 degrees in Gold Beach. Partly cloudy skies, winds though picking up later in the day, gusting all the way to 30 miles per hour out of the north. In Siskiyou County, we will still be holding on to pockets of fairly dense smoke, but otherwise we will actually see a more clear day than we have seen recently. High temperatures much cooler than recently in the upper 70s to low 80s. Be aware, fairly gusty winds developing later today out of the northwest in Siskiyou County. East of the Cascades, we are seeing some of those big air quality concerns right now. We are expecting air quality to improve slightly as we go later into the morning and early afternoon before we see another resurgence of smoke later this evening. Temperatures on the day will only be topping out in the mid-70s. That will be fairly comfortable. Also, winds east of the Cascades becoming quite strong later today. Potential wind gusts out of the northwest all the way to 40 miles per hour. In our mountains, temperatures today will be topping out in the 60s and 70s. A few isolated drizzle showers this morning, not completely out of the question. And then that's also true in our west side valleys. A few isolated pockets of mist or drizzle this morning, not completely impossible. Do expect temperatures on the day to be climbing to the mid-70s to low 80s. It really should be a nice day for our west side valleys. We do have red flag warnings in place across a big portion of the region because winds will be picking up later today out of the northwest, and that we will also see dry conditions that will prompt critical fire danger. Speaking about that smoke, this afternoon, things won't be too bad around our region, but this evening we will see a resurgence of smoke, and then tomorrow looks like it will be shaping up to be a very smoky day. Speaking about those winds, though, and continued critical fire danger, that will last into tomorrow, so we are going to see a resurgence of smoke tomorrow. Winds also going to remain pretty blustery tomorrow, too. Fire weather watches are in place for eastern Siskiyou County, but one plus, temperatures going to remain cooler than we have seen recently, and I think many of us will agree that is a positive turn. So for the next 7 days, the coast will see temperatures in the 60s and 70s with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. In Northern California, temperatures will be in the low 80s today, mid 80s as we get to your Wednesday. It is by Thursday and Friday that we do see temperatures back into the low 90s in Siskiyou County. East of the Cascades, mid 70s for both today and tomorrow. We then go back to the 80s as we get to Thursday and Friday, and then in our mountains, a few isolated showers this morning, clearing up as we get later into the afternoon, and then in our west side valleys, low 80s today, mid 80s tomorrow, but then we do get back to those low 90s by Thursday.
A nice